Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to my stream. I'm glad that you guys can join us today. Today is a new day. Yesterday, pandas, on stream, I was struggling. Not gonna lie. Had a almost a $2,000 loss yesterday. I mean, including commissions, pretty much $2,000 loss. And man, it was a rough day on stream. I'll just say that. And it was rough. Not gonna lie, it was rough. But today's a new day, pandas. Yesterday I was able to make back most of what I lost off stream, but it was not easy. I'll say yesterday was probably one of the trickiest days I've traded in a while, and I recognized that on stream while we were trading. I was like, this is a tricky day. Something's going on. When you had some good setups, or that I thought were good setups that didn't work out, pan out, and so now, because of that, I'm a little behind. I'm about, according to, so if you look at the top left of your screen, you can see my progress so far. I'm about 750 away from reaching my goal, and I'm hoping I can reach it today. I might reach it off stream, not sure. But hopefully I can reach it on stream, but it just depends on how many opportunities there are this morning. But good morning to my pandas. Let me say good morning to a couple of you guys. Mike, John Curry, good morning. Mike Richardson, good morning. Brandon Jones, morning from Florida. Apparently I can't count. I thought I had to do a one-tick trade today to get my last trading day in for my eval, but I got an email congratulating me for passing my Apex eval today. Let's go, baby! Hey, Brandon Jones. Panda, show Brandon Jones some love. Congrats, man. Let us know how your journey goes once you get funded. Nady Aney, good morning. Raw Freeze, good job, Brandon. I've got 8 trading days in and need to get my profit up to the goal, and hopefully I'll be not too far behind you. Aaron Corn, good morning from Los Angeles. Robert F. from Chile, good morning. From Chile. Jonathan Hotspot, good morning. Kevin Mack, good morning from Louisville. Vincent Nieves, good morning. Power Trade from LA. Good morning. Eric Druin, good morning from Canada. Jonathan Hotspot, you can do it. Let's go, baby. We're gonna get that bamboo today. We're getting that bamboo. Bernadette morning, BBM. Way to go with your Apex. Thank you. Brandon Jones, thanks all, and good luck. Raw Freeze. Phil W, my two-legged pullback panda. Second entry pandas here. Good morning from Toronto. Let's go, baby. Let's get that bamboo. Kellyanne, good morning. Just no one in the chat say, let's go, Brandon. Let's just say that. As you guys are rolling in, my computer sounds like it's about to take off into outer space. I don't know, it does this every once in a while. I just cannot figure it out. It's something is throttling my computer, and when it runs smooth, it should be running at a cool, even, like, 40-50 degrees Fahrenheit. Right now it's running at 94 degrees Fahrenheit. My computer's might have a meltdown, and I just do not know why it does this. It works perfectly for a while, and then it starts to kind of get messed up again. But hopefully we can survive this stream. I can figure out what's going on off stream. But right now, this computer, I'm hoping it can last the stream. I mean, currently it is at 95 degrees Celsius, and it's pretty much like the max. If it gets too hot, my computer literally will just shut down. So hopefully, pandas, I can get through the stream without a meltdown. Roberto F with the Let's Go Brandon. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Yesterday, I don't know if I want to even go over yesterday's. Like, yesterday, honestly, during the stream, it was just choppiness, and I got chopped up here. I got chopped up here with this trap, thought we could push up. Got trapped here, thought we could push up 2 points, but only goes up, 1 and 7 and 3/4 points. Misses my target by 1 tick. Stops me out, then reverses. Starts to have a trading range here. Try to go on with this H4 to bottom of trading range and gets stopped out. And then comes back up, reverses, and actually hits my target. It was yesterday on stream, was so frustrating, and it is what it is. Actually was eyeing this right before stream ended. I marked this 2-legged pullback after we had this break of trend to new low, and the new low was created by 2-legged pullback. I was gonna just enter here and just try to swing it as far as I could, but ended up taking the setup that I wanted. Couldn't even take this setup because of that below the 20 EMA, as you can see right here. But with these traps, you're able to actually reverse the market right here, and that's the reversal that you're looking for. And so made up a little bit off these trades here, but along this entire way, guess how many second entries there were for here? There was only 1 second entry, and it was up above here, way above the 20 EMA, which was terrible. So you had this huge uptrend, no entries, until finally you hit 2-legged pullback here, A, B, C, and this was a nice 2-legged pullback if you were able to take it. And then you had an H4, right? Trading range H4, coming back to the top of the trading range, to the bottom of the trading range, to the top of the trading range, to the bottom of the trading range, back to the top of the trading range. And so we had this trading range for a while, and this trading range itself was very choppy. If you look closely at these bars, this is not necessarily good price action. You have so many overlapping bars, and by the time it makes its move, it's already too late. There's no entries really. And then finally, when you break down, you enter into another trading range immediately. Overlapping bars, not many things you can do here. And so yesterday, the setups were not good. This one was an L4 setup, which is an okay trade here off the 20 EMA, which I like. After a breakdown, L4 setup, and then finally with this trap here, you made another push down. Overnight session was wild. I mean, like, talk about volatility right now. We are definitely in some sort of type of trade range, but overnight session lost all of the profits yesterday. What we're waiting for here is essentially a 2-legged pullback for the bulls. A, B, C. This is the daily chart, and when you break above this bar, the previous candle's high, you see with the indicator there's a second entry here, and you would enter a second entry, 2-legged pullback. This is why second entry, dark green number here, and if you break above here, then it will be a second entry off the 20 EMA, but actually never even gets there, never breaks yesterday's high. It gets super close, gets very close, it misses yesterday's high by about 2.5 points, and then just reverses, and that yesterday's bar basically ends up being the trading range. We come back to the bottom of yesterday's bar, as you can see with this red line, which is yesterday's low, and we bounce off of it, and now we're coming back up into it. We do have a second entry long here, pandas, and I'm not interested in this, mainly because we have this pattern right now. We have break a trend to new high, so here could possibly be a spot where we have a reversal. Probably will take a reversal here if this traps out to the bottom side, but also is above the 20 EMA. A little hard to trade this in my opinion. You do have this break a trend to new high, and that comes after this break a trend to new low with a 2-legged pullback. A, B, C. So you have this uptrend, then you have this break of trend to new low, and now we are back in this uptrend, but this uptrend has a break of trend to new high. So it's a Pikachu trade off of the 20 EMA basically, but a little tricky to trade. It might be a little risky because it can reverse here. Also, if you look at the 10K tick chart, 10,000 tick chart, you have a two-leg pullback forming here off of the 240 SMA, A, B, C. And yeah, this is just a two-leg pullback off of 240 SMA on the 10K tick. So this will trigger pretty much at the same spot around this. Yeah, my computer is definitely struggling, pandas. I really hope it can survive this stream. I really wanted to. But it's hard to even take a trap here because you're above the 20 MA, which is unfortunate. But I might take this. Because it will trigger in the exact same spot as the two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. So with that confluence, I might take this short here. Good signal bar to go long, actually. Doesn't trigger a second entry yet. Second entry long. I'd like it to trigger first. And probably enter short here because of the second entry on the 10K tick also triggering here. I'm going back to my full-size contracts right now, pandas, because I actually want to get to my goal on stream, and the only way I can really do it is if I trade my full contract sizes right now. And so again, I'm going to trade my full contract sizes as I did yesterday, and hopefully I can get there. We shall see, though. No trap trade. It's just a two-legged pullback. Makes a perfect scalp. Just a nice two-legged pullback. Good signal bar. Two-legged pullback. Makes an absolute scalp right there. Still in the uptrend, in my opinion, though. Right, this means it's still in the uptrend, right? Even after break a trend, it should have reversed here, but pandas didn't. So if it doesn't reverse where it should, then you're expecting the trend to continue. We're still in the uptrend. This could turn to a spike in channel of some sorts. Roberto F says, I had that problem a few days ago. It was NinjaTrader. I solved it just closing all the charts and setting them up again. The thing is, before the stream, before I even open NinjaTrader, it starts to do this. Russell H suggests I need a new motherboard. Maybe I might need a new motherboard. The thing is, this computer is not that old. It's like it's a few months old. It could be a motherboard issue, but not sure. Oh, if I reach today's goal, I'll drink some whiskey. I'll celebrate with you guys. I'll celebrate with you guys with some whiskey. If you guys are just joining the stream, I'm About Money. Well, welcome to my channel. On this channel, we are doing a Apex challenge. We are trying to pass the evaluation to get a $150,000 account for Apex. About $750 away. That's about 3 scalps away from getting that goal. And I am so close. I mean, yesterday, even with yesterday's loss on stream, I was able to make it back up. And yeah, I mean, you stick to the plan. I mean, yesterday I showed a lot. It was really hard yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, but I still was able to make up the loss, and it took like it took a lot. Let's just say I'm a little behind on my actual work, my actual full-time job. I was pretty focused yesterday on the charts. I'm up a little bit today. I did try to take advantage of this downtrend, um, and I took a couple trades down here, and um, I did try to take this two-legged pullback here. It was a silly two-legged pullback. Don't know why I took it. So I did take this, and I actually took a little loss here on that, but I was able to make it back up. But I took this two-legged pullback here, and should have done that. Bouncing off the support. You know, we had technically a breakup trend here to new low, and that new low was created again by a two-legged pullback. A, B, C. That two-legged pullback created a new low and reversed right off that support. So took that first, second entry there and got burned. But made it back. Just a little bit right there. I took this, I swung it down to the bottom of the trading range. So it got burned there, but took this swing to the bottom trading range. So that was my trades. Up a little bit, just a little bit. Pretty much up like one scalp. Clearly above the 20 EMA. I think yesterday's bar is going to provide a range today. Sorry, pandas. Pandas. Glad that you guys are here. Market's about to open in 5 minutes. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's going to be. 82 votes. Most of you guys think it's going to be a bull trend day today. We shall see. I mean, we have the daily chart. This candle obviously is a range right now, and we can come reverse all the way back. If we come back and reverse and break yesterday's high, I mean, new all-time highs. That's what I'm thinking. If we actually broke yesterday's low yesterday by a couple ticks or by a couple points, and then reverse. Didn't break actually this pivot low, but if we break below here and then come back up and break above here, man, I'm thinking all-time highs. Right? We're just thinking all-time highs. Just a two-legged pullback off the 20 MA. That's a huge reversal bar if that does happen. I'd be excited to see that happen. That'll be fun. For me, as long as, you know, this bar doesn't have follow through, as in if we don't break below this low, then, you know, we're still in an uptrend. But if we break below this low, then we have follow through on this bar. But you can tell already that this bar was bad follow through. And for me, that started to make my ears perk, thinking possible trading range now, because we should have had follow through, but since we didn't, reversed, bad follow through, thinking either reversal or trading range here now. So we shall wait for that. Every single day will give us new information. Bernadette, if PC is only a few months old, you should be able to take advantage of the warranty. Maybe replace it. Ooh, that's a good idea. Maybe I should let them know a little bit. Good advice. Brandon Jones says Powell testifies at the top of the hour, so we could see a weird market until then and maybe some craziness at the top of the hour. Arthur Lopez asks, do you use 5-minute charts? I do. If you want to know what chart I'm using, you can look in the bottom left of your screen and it will tell you what time frame I'm using. That's a 10,000 tick. Here's a 5-minute chart. Ooh, the 5-minute chart actually is giving us a nice second entry short right now. After break of trend, right? To leg of pullback. A, B, C. Second entry short. Not really close to any like resistances right now. It's kind of floating in midair. But this could be a break of trend to new high. But this new high could turn into a spiking channel because this is a breakout. On the 2000 tick chart, we are hitting the 240 SMA. We hit it, our heads right on it. We're about 50% of the way back up from from this bear trend overnight. The thing is that we made a double bottom here. We hit the yesterday's low, broke below it, and then we made a double bottom. We hit it again, bounced right off of it, and this double bottom makes me think we have some ways to go up as well. So, tricky. Let's see what happens, pandas. I'm curious. I'm really curious. The pandas market's about to open. About 30 seconds. About 20 some seconds, go to bottom left, bottom right of the screen. You can see the countdown of this candle. It's a 5-minute candle. 10 seconds, pandas. Let's get our bamboo today. Let's go, baby. Market just opened. 5-minute chart. Look at the 10,000. Look at the 2000 tick. We're gonna be trading this as our bread and butter here. We have our spiking channel here. We are reversing here, pandas. That new high. It didn't happen here, but it's happening here. Potential reversal here. Trading range starting to form. We're under the 20 MA now. I don't have a setup though. I have no setup to take a short here. There's no setups. Just sitting on our pause. Man, makes a point immediately. Right off the 20 MA. This spiking channel doesn't make sense anymore. The spiking channel is broken right here. Don't have a good channel, just have a trading range right now. That channel doesn't make sense anymore because this pivot broke here. We're hitting our heads on a 240 SMA on the 10,000 tick chart. Just sitting on our pause. Just waiting patiently for a good setup here. It's a lower high. It's a two-legged pullback. I may take a trap trade here, but it might just be a second entry long, higher low second entry long back to the top of the trading range here. That could be it as well. But this to me looks like a downtrend, and it looks like it wants to make a new low. It looks like it has to make a new low here, but we're above the 20 MA. No entries, no setups. Okay, we have a second entry short here. I may take the second entry short for that new low. Looking for that new low here. Looking for a new low on the second entry short. All right, got break a trend. Looking for a new low now. Rising up. No longer interested in this. Coming back to the top of the trading range. Bottom trading range to the top of the trading range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Going back up now. The 5 minute, very interesting. Comes and taps the 20 EMA perfectly and reverses off of it. Beautiful. That could be a good sign that we're in an uptrend right now. As in we have a bull trend day today maybe. I should fade this trading range, this breakout though. I should fade it. Trap to the upside here. Almost tempted to take this. Huh, interesting. Coming back to the bottom of the trading range perhaps here. Hard to say. I mean, with the bounce off like that, off the 20 EMA on the 5 minute, very, very interesting. I mean, I was thinking potential bull trend day today with that hit. Perfect tap. Basically stomped off of it. The stomps are typically reversals, right? If it stomps down, it comes down, hits it, reverses. Those are reversal bars typically. We're coming back into our trading range, pandas, potentially here. Maybe come back to the bottom of the trading range. With a lower high setup. I may take this lower high setup though. Coming back into our trading range here. I would need a good signal bar. Way better than that. Yeah, that terrible signal bar. Terrible signal. It does make the scalp though, even though it's a terrible signal bar. Top of the trading range. Coming back into our trading range, come back to the bottom of the trading range perhaps here. It is a two-legged pullback. I'd rather take the reversal here if I can. Back to the bottom of the trading range. Good signal bar to go long. But this is tricky in my opinion. I would take this reversal here, back to the bottom of the trading range. If we can get it. Still Trap City. It's above the 20 MA, but we're in a spot where we can get to the bottom of the trading range here, and I'm interested in trying to get to the bottom trading range. Let's go, baby. Got our scalp here. Our runner got stopped out, but I was thinking of coming back to the bottom trading range with that trap. Got our scalp. You know what that means, pandas. Let's go, baby. Let's go. It might end up getting to the bottom trading range, but you know, there's no way I would have held that runner because it went way up here, and so that runner is just gone. You know, sometimes that's what the runners are. It's just like maybe you can get it. Maybe you can get it. Let's go, baby. We do hit the bottom of the trading range again. And unfortunately, our runner got stopped out, and so there's nothing you can do about that. You know, I wouldn't manage that any other way. The only other way I would manage it is if I already planned to have swung, if I wanted to swing this trade, if I were to do that, I would have done that with 2 contracts. I wouldn't have done that with my full size here. Just come back to the bottom trading range. All right, stomped off the 20 MA, comes back, reverses. That's not a good sign at all for the bulls. Right, that's a failed breakout, failed reversal. And I mean, with this reversal pattern here, I'm not looking to come. I don't know if it's gonna come back into our trading range, but because this is a reversal pattern, and reversal patterns typically are very strong. What I would actually look for is a 2-legged pullback back to the 20 EMA of some sorts. Take this. That's actually what I'm thinking. We're in a downtrend at the moment. Even though this can make a point back up to here, with this reversal pattern, I'm not looking necessarily to go long. I'm actually thinking we're in a downtrend at the moment because this is a bona fide reversal, and we need our setup. We don't have a setup yet. This is probably gonna break this low here, and if it doesn't, then we have our second entry, and that'll be really nice for us to go short actually right here. But most likely we'll break the previous pivot low, which is right here, resetting the count. It hasn't reset the count yet, and wow, now the count's reset, so we lost our two-legged pullback. So that was only for first entries. I didn't think we were going to get, I'm pretty sure if it was going to have another push down right here that we were going to lose our second entry. But it's all good, pandas. We just wait for our setup, and our setup just wasn't there, so it is what it is. Very interesting day so far. No setups here. Makes a double top here off the bottom of the trading range. I mean, some people would take this as a second entry or two pushes up, but this broke the previous candle's low, or sorry, the previous pivot low, which means that technically this two-leg pullback is gone. There's no two-legged pullback here. It's actually second entry long back to the 20 EMA, or back into the trading range potentially here. Lower or higher low second entry. Actually, maybe I'm still looking for a second entry short here, A, B, C, because of the reversal pattern right here. Because of this reversal pattern, pandas, that we took, I'm thinking we're in a downtrend. So I'm not looking to go long right now. I'm looking for a nice entry to go short, and to see if we can get a second entry short here. But the market, I'm not sure. Let's see what it gives us. I need to push up. Still no second entry, no second pullback. Once it reverses here, breaks the previous candle's high, we have our second pullback. Second pullback just triggered, and we have our second entry short now. You can see here with the dark red number. Back to the 20 EMA, right? This is a terrible signal bar, so I can't take it. But that's back to the 20 EMA. Terrible signal bar. If it reverses here, that's a terrible signal bar, and it's unfortunate. I cannot take that. Something interesting here on the 5 minute, we don't close beneath the 20 EMA on the 5 minute. Also, the 10K, the 20 EMA acting as support for the moment, at the moment. Right, another terrible signal bar. Now we're way above the 20 EMA, nowhere near our key entry here. So now we watch it get back to the top of the trading range on this reversal pattern, and man, I still want to go short here, pandas. Actually, I want to go short here still. We missed our entry. Okay, we missed that scalp. I wanted to go short, but I just missed that entry. Just talking about it. See, talking about the charts while trying to trade, it just puts you one step behind. And with scalping, especially when the scalps are that quick, you have to be a step ahead. You cannot be one step behind. Just talking about it, just thinking about it made me miss that scalp. But that was a scalp that I was looking for, and I missed the entry. Unfortunately, right when I put my order in, it finished and then scalped. It triggered the second entry. But that's a two-leg pullback with a scalp. A, B, C. And we're in this downtrend still, in my opinion. But tricky. It's a little tricky because that was above the 20 EMA technically. But because of this reversal pattern, I think we're still in a downtrend. Downtrend can end, but let me draw my channel here. I'm going to keep this circle here because this might mark the tempo of the entire day. As in, we can have a bear trend day today because of this trap here, and we can maybe never come back up here, or might come back here at the end of the day on a big reversal. But this might be the spot where we had a reversal and you can have this infinite type of swing trade from here. But it looks like we're coming back to the top of the trading range, so still marking it though. Nice reversal spot. The higher time frames are showing us why we're reversing off the 20 EMA on the 10K, 5 minute off of the 20 EMA on the 5 minute. But 2000 tick chart, we're just in the trading range, coming back to the top of the trading range. We're missing the top of the trading range by a little bit right now. If this is a downtrend, technically we had to break a trend here to new high, but this new high, in my opinion, needs to be a two-legged pullback. Almost immediately scalps right there. It does give you an absolute scalp. But big bull bar, kind of scary to take that second entry. Plus we missed the top of the trading range by like a point here. And so you're thinking there's unfinished business. This can be a magnet, can come back up. So that's not a second entry short I really would want to take, in my opinion. If you took it, congrats, but it's not one that I would like. I would like at least a two-leg, at least to come back up here, right? So there's no unfinished business. Plus the higher time frames, the 10,000 tick, the 5 minute, also all bouncing off the 20 MA. A little hard to say what's going to happen here. Second entry does trigger, it reverses immediately, but cannot take this outside bar reversal. That's an outside bar reversal, pandas, right there. We do have a two-legged pullback here, pandas. A, B, C. But in my opinion, we're not in a spot. We're not. I don't think we're in an uptrend right now. I don't think we're in an uptrend. I don't think I can take this second entry long. In fact, we missed the top of the trading range and we're reversing before we can hit the top of the trading range. Very confusing. Decent signal bar to go long, perhaps. Decent signal bar to go long off of 20 MA. Very good signal bar, but not interested. I don't think we're in an uptrend at the moment. This could trap here, but not interested in this trap either. Does reverse before the trap triggers. Makes an absolute scalp. Very hard to say right now. Not sure what's happening, pandas. As in, I'm not sure what direction we're going. You know, we're like this right now, so you know, you're thinking the market cycle is simply trading range at the moment, but we're failing to hit the top of the trading range right now. Ooh, okay. We hit the top of the trading range now, finally. Bottom of the trading range, back to the top of the trading range. And in the higher time frames, we're above the 20 MA. So hit the top of the trading range and reverse right off of it beautifully. It's again one of these choppy days, pandas, and it's unfortunate, man. These choppy days give you they don't give you many setups. They don't give you many setups. I mean, you can trade this trading range with limit orders or entering first entries, but yeah, these choppy days are hard to find good entries. But we do finally have break a trend to new high. But this two-legged pullback, man, it's a little difficult. I mean, if I were to say what direction this should be going is up because of the higher time frames, right, being above the 20 MA like this. But because of that, you know, sooner or later maybe break out, but I don't know. It's hard to say. Looking at the 2000 tick chart itself, difficult to say what's happening. Right, we're having all these overlapping bars right now. Right, just characteristic of a trading range at the moment. But now even the 2000 tick chart is above the 20 MA, even on the 2000 tick chart. Breaking below it and makes a perfect scalp. It's reversing. I can't go long here right into the top of the trading range. I cannot go long here. Even though that's the second entry long, cannot go long here because we're at the top of a trading range. Could have gone short there, but the bear second entry short happens in the middle of the trading range. I cannot take that either. But it's the top of the trading range back to the bottom of the trading range. Again, it's a clinic. This is basically a promotional video. It's a promotional stream for my trading range indicator, guys. If you want this trading range indicator, you can go to the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. Absolutely incredible how accurate this thing is. It's a two-legged pullback back to the bottom of the trading range. Nice scalp right there. Actually, that was a good entry to get a scalp. Makes a nice, decent signal bar. Makes a scalp here. Reverses, fails second entry short basically. Potentially can reverse here. This could be a strong push down. As you can see, we come back to the top right here where the reversal was. Basically makes a double top right here, and now it's reversing. This could be a strong reversal if we break below here. This could pop down. This could be the reversal. This could be a breakdown here. Potentially could be a breakdown. If I were to trade this, I would trade it with 2 contracts because breakdowns are hard to come by, and most likely, you know, you fade these breakouts. People are fading these breakdowns. But something interesting happens here. We actually make the bottom, come back top, and the swing traders will try to swing it back up here, but instead it makes a new low. Very interesting right there. Very interesting in my opinion. Makes a new low right there. I feel like this is going to break down, pandas, but the higher time frames are saying otherwise, suggesting otherwise. It's just hard to say. I mean, it doesn't matter at the end because we don't trade the breakouts. But, you know, we try to reverse there. Again, made a new low. Now, that's not characteristic. We should be coming back to the top of the trading range, but rather now we're having a hard time breaking the middle of the trading range, and we're reversing, making new lows. This shows me that the bears are in control right now still. Right, this price action is telling me the bears are in control still. Could have a strong breakdown here. This could be a breakdown, and we can make a new low today. This can break here again, and we can break this low if this breaks down here. Sitting on my pause, no setups though. Regardless, doesn't really matter. There's no setups for us. Could break down here. This reversal, this major trend reversal was a reversal, and we try to make another attempt up back to it. Could even break the high. Swing traders are loving this. Swing traders are loving this right now. You would think this is a break of trend, but actually it's a hit off this trend line. It's not even a break of trend yet. But very interesting. Every single second entry long has been made a scalp. There are no traps to the downside. All of these have made a scalp, and so you know there's bulls still in town. Presence of bulls are still here because every second entry long here, right? Every dark green number here has made a point, which is kind of interesting. Right? That the bulls are all making points still. Scalpers are still making points on both sides. I really want to make this goal. I need about $600 more. And it just happens to be on these streams, we just get the worst price action ever. Seriously, it's just terrible. It's just so choppy, and there's nothing you can do about this. You guys just sit here and watch this. Keeping an eye on the 5-minute chart because there's a two-legged pullback forming on the 5-minute and also on the 10,000 tick. Right, this is a two-legged pullback. A, B, C. Second entry long. 5-minute as well. A, B, C. Off the 20 MA. This is very choppy in my opinion. Even the 5-minute showing a trading range. Very tight trading range on the 5-minute chart. No trading range yet. Actually, the trading range is way down here on the 10,000 tick. Trading range here on the 2,000 tick. Broke above this trend line now. Really good signal bar on the 10,000 tick to go long, but really large signal bar as well. The 5-minute hasn't triggered yet. This is too choppy in my opinion. The signal bar is way too large on the 10,000 tick to go long here. It's about 10 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5 points of risk, and you get 1 point. You get 1 point scalp there, but it's unsure. I'm not sure if that's worth it. You have to trade small in my opinion, and go for 2 points right there. We do have this break of trend though. Break of trend, first break of trend actually. Coming back to the breaking beyond the middle of the trading range now. You know, you're thinking you're coming back to the top of the trading range. Let's see if we can get there. Notice the 5-minute chart still very choppy. The second entry long has not triggered on the 5-minute. In fact, the 5-minute is showing this trading range right here. You can see. Pandas, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get that. We're gonna pass that evaluation. I think it's gonna happen today. The question is, will I do it on stream or I'll do it off stream? That is the question. I really hope I can do it on stream, but it just really depends what the market gives us today. Bottom of the trading range, maybe try to get back to the top of the trading range. Higher low setup, it does scalp out. It looks promising. The 5-minute does trigger the second entry long here above the 20 MA, but man, it's in the trading range in my opinion, and you're at the top of the trading range right now, and this is acting as resistance now. This trend line, basically a simple trend line from here to here, could be a key entry here. Comes back to the top of the trading range, bottom of the trading range to the top of the trading range, but that price action was a little tricky in my opinion. That was a little tricky because every time you try to go long, it reversed and made a new low. Little tricky. Coming back up, just back to the top of the trading range, but this one could break out. The reason why I say that again is because you have this two-legged pullback on the 5-minute chart above the 20 MA, 10,000 tick chart, two-legged pullback above the 20 MA, all showing signs that this could be still in an uptrend. So if this is a bona fide breakout, what we would wait for now is a trap trade to the long side, looking for a failed second entry short, potentially to go long if the market gives it to us. But I'm not sure if the market will give us a second entry short or failed second entry short here. Could be a failed second entry short here, pandas. Because of the two-legged pullbacks forming on the higher time frames, we could be in an uptrend right now. I'll be interested in this failed second entry here. It's an outside bar reversal. I'm willing to take this outside bar reversal. Doesn't actually trigger here. Micro double top. Comes back to the bottom. Could still be a trap here. looking for this trap trade to go long. And I'm going to just scalp out and then hopefully have a runner here. It's a trap trade to the long side. Let's go, baby. Should I let this marinate a little bit, pandas? Ooh, I should let it marinate a little bit here, pandas. Alright, that's enough time to marinate. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Just scalped out right there. I let it marinate a little bit and it kind of dipped below and then went back up and I was like, okay, I'm scared. I don't want it to dip below again, and so I just moved my stop to break even +1. The reason I wanted to marinate is because if this is a breakout, then this could be a strong push up and we could have this like forever uptrend. Again, the reason why I took that is because on these higher time frames we had these two-legged pullbacks forming and they were right off the 20 MA showing the strong bull trend. So took that trap to the long side. We're about 500 away from reaching our goal, pandas. Let's go, baby. 500 away. Oh man, I don't know if I can do it on the stream. Is there gonna be enough setups for us? The fact that this reversal failed to actually reverse the market, it had a nice reversal here, but it doesn't really give us a strong downtrend, to be honest. It makes me feel like we have a bull trend day. I don't know, man. I still don't know, man. I mean, we're still in the gravitational pull of this trading range, as you can see. You know, this trading range is still valid. It's still forming. If it breaks out, then the trading range will stop forming. But right now, it's still here, so the gravitational pull is still strong on this. It's just the higher time frames make me think we're in an uptrend because we're above the 20 MA. Potential reversal bar here. Gravitational pull is still here on the higher time frame on this trading range. The 10,000 tick chart actually trading range broke on this bar right here. A little teeny trading range way down here. It didn't adjust itself. It just wasn't enough touches. Right? There are more touches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touches here. And if we were to use any point here, there are no spots where there are 7 touches. If you want to know how the indicator works, you guys can look at the website. There's a tutorial on the trading range indicator, and it shows you that it shows exactly how it detects the trading range. Everyone's saying just do like a 10 contract scalp to get that 500. That could go really badly. I mean, I could make 500, but I could also lose potentially $2,000. I don't know, pandas. I don't know about that. I don't know if it's worth. I'd rather just pass. I don't want to do it because of the stream. I don't want to do something I wouldn't do off stream. Let's just say that. If I wouldn't do it off stream, I'm definitely not doing on stream, because it's already hard enough to do something on stream. I may swing. I could swing my next trade for 2 points, maybe get it. I would swing maybe if I had strong conviction of one of these trades, but right now none of these trades I have really strong conviction of. But maybe I could swing my 4 contracts. I would have to swing that, what, 2.5 points? Is it 2.5 points? I think I have to swing it 3 points in order to make 400 per point. 200 per point. 400. Yeah. 2.5 point swing on 4 contracts. 2.5 point swing. That's a 2-legged pullback right there off the 20 MA. Terrible signal bar. I'm not taking that. But ends up making a scalp. Amazingly. We're still within the gravitational pull of this trading range on the 2000 tick chart, so I'm not in a rush to go long actually right now. But we're still above 20 MA and we're acting like we're in an uptrend, pandas. Plain and simple. Again, another trap to the long side. Fail second entry short here. This could break out here, but I don't know. This trading range is still here. Still very, very close to it still. We can come back to the bottom of the trading range, to be honest. It's that strong. It's that present. Potential trap trade here to the long side. Not really interested in this. If I were interested in this, I would have to swing this trade, in my opinion. Potential swing trade. I would need 2.5 point swing in order for me to get my goal on my next trade. Pandas, is there a trade that we can see here that we think, oh, that would have been a 2.5 point swing if I took that trap? Honestly, I was looking for like a two-legged pullback of some sorts. Not going short here. No reason to go short at all. We're in an uptrend now, in my opinion. Break a trend to new high. Clearly above the 20 MA though, and the 20 MA is right at a pretty steep slope here. One thing what did happen is a 5 minute we hit the 240 SMA, but we're clearly above the 20 MA, right? We have no moving average gaps. We haven't had a moving average gap until right here. You can see there's a little teeny gap between the moving average and the top of this bar. But other than that, none of these have moving average gaps. There's no moving average gaps here, showing, you know, the bulls are in control. That means people are buying. Every time we come below here, they're just buying it up. Potential L4 setup here. Still in the uptrend. 10,000 tick chart, nothing really in the 10,000 tick makes me think we're going to come in a downtrend. Just watching. Just watching. Strong uptrend at the moment. Hitting our heads on the 240 SMA on the 5 minute. We can have a trading range here because we're hitting our heads here. We can bounce between the 240 and the 20 MA for a little bit. That can happen. We have an L4 setup. That means there's 4 pushes up. Typically it reverses after 4 pushes up. Right? You can see with the indicator, with the 4 here, you don't have to count, but if I were to count manually, you have 1 push, 2, 3, 4. 4 pushes up before breaking a previous pivot low. Strong push up right there. Another trade that I could have potentially taken for 2.5 points. We're just in a strong uptrend right now. And I mean, I guess I could have gone to these setups, but I didn't like them. Did not like them. Computer breathing very heavily. Pandas, if you guys are just joining, I'm Bye Money and welcome to the stream. Glad that you guys can join us. You currently are watching my journey to passing my Apex evaluation to get a $150,000 funded account. And I am so close. I'm about $500 away from getting this. And all it will take is a 2.5 point little scalp in order for me to get this, to finish this evaluation. So pandas, hopefully we can get it on stream, but we shall see. if you're interested in opening your own Apex account and trying to receive a funded account, there is a pinned message with a coupon. And that is a 50% off the coupon. There's also a link you can use in that pinned message. Also, if you're just joining, make sure you scalp that like button. We have gotten this far in this evaluation by trading only one single instrument, the ES, the E-mini, the S&P futures, whatever you want to call it. We consider it the Super Bowl of trading. It's the most liquid, largest market in the world. And as in one single instrument, there's nothing that has this much liquidity. And so we traded here every single day at 9 a.m. And we've gotten this far trading only one single instrument and trading only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. It's a setup that looks like this. 2 pushes down or 2 pushes up. And in the right context, it gives you more than a 90% probability to make 1 point on the E-mini. If you want more information about the setup, you can look at the description below. There are playlists going over the details of the setup, such as how to count legs, how to identify second entries, how to identify traps. Also, on screen, I have no momentum indicators. I trade pure price action. And on the screen, we have the trading range indicator that uses price action to automatically find these trading ranges. Also, we have a two-legged pullback indicator automatically telling us every single second entry, identifying every single leg count for us, and trap. If you want more information about either of these indicators, you can go to the official website, www.twoleggedpullback.com. Thanks for joining, guys. Make sure you scalp that like button. Helps out the stream out a lot. I do this absolutely for free. And everything that, and I have a few ways to monetize the stream. But everything that I use to monetize, I hope it helps you guys, right? I hope anything here that monetizes, it's useful for you guys. And so, there's tools that are available for you guys, and everything that I recommend you guys using, I use personally, and I use it on stream. I use it in my own personal trading every single day. Potential two-legged pullback. Pandas. We're in a strong uptrend, and the thing about uptrends is that while you're in the uptrend, it's hard to enter into the uptrend while you're late in the uptrend. When you're like down here, maybe it's like nice, but here you're still thinking potential, right? Coming back into the trading range here. Hard to take that, but terrible signal bar. That trap trade maybe one of the better setups, but still hard for me to take. Right, far away from 20 MA. We do have something interesting going on here right now, though. We have a L4 setup where we have a double top now. A double top on the L4 setup. This could be reversal here. It could have reversal, but looking at the market cycle right now, it looks like we're in a strong uptrend. If I were to draw this uptrend, how would I draw it? I could use this pivot, fail breakdown, come back up. Oh yeah, the double top, reversal. Two-legged pullback off of 20 MA. Two-legged pullback off the 20 MA on the uptrend right now. I'm going to actually look for a trap trade here, Pandas. I'm not looking to go long. I'm actually looking for a trap trade here. It might sound crazy, but it's because after the L4 setup, or after the L4 setup with a double top, I'm looking for a reversal trade here. Two-legged pullback above the 20 MA. The higher low here. Can't do the outside bar reversal. Skipping this trade. Outside bar reversal. Don't like that at all. I may come back up here to try this again. If it comes back up here, I may take this long now because that outside bar reversal made me think that's gonna fail. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait here. The outside bar reversal fails to reverse. Now we're back up here on the second entry long. But I actually want this to trigger and I go long if it fails again. I need this to trigger though, because what we're looking for kind of right now, pandas, is, you know, we kind of thinking this is the first break of trend. You know, we could consider this first break of trend to new high. L4 setup. I just don't have my setup that I like. We had that outside bar reversal, and now it's coming back to reverse and hit and trigger this trap now, and this could reverse here. Ooh, it makes a point immediately. I'm thinking to go long here, pandas. Thinking to go long. Actually like this long trade here. Depends on how good the signal bar is. The signal bar is good. Looking to go long here. Terrible signal bar. Too early to say. Terrible signal bar. Yes. Terrible signal bar. Not interested. This could be a reversal. Kind of wanted that reversal, but it was tricky because it actually triggered on the outside bar reversal, then triggered again. I thought it could make a micro double bottom and bounce back up. That's what I thought was going to happen, but instead actually is a reversal here after that L4, after the L4 setup. Couple setups that I liked, but little tricky. Little tricky. I didn't like how it made that outside bar reversal and then reverse back up. It does make that micro double top, and then finally traps out. And tricky trade, tricky. This candle is tricky, right? That candle messed me up. Made me not want to enter that short. I hope that makes sense to you, pandas. I'm just like reading this, and that candle made it very, very tricky because it made that outside bar reversal. I thought it was gonna make a micro double bottom, reverse back up, but instead it actually makes this reversal. And if this reversal is true, if it's a good reversal, we could actually be in a downtrend right now. Like we're looking for short trades now. If this reversal is successful, we're technically in a downtrend at the moment. Technically in a downtrend. But no entries. Second entry long right there, below the 20 MA. No way I'm taking that. Especially because I think we're in a downtrend, and if this breaks trend to new low, then we can have another reversal of some sorts. But no setups for us right now, pandas. Cannot take that below the 20 MA, two-legged pullback. No way to take that. Just watching. I'm watching for my setup. I'm waiting patiently here, pandas. Something interesting happened here on the 5-minute though. We do have a potential trap on the 5-minute. Trap trade to the long side, but the 240 SMA is acting as resistance. I try to break above it, but reversed. One tick reverses here. That's not good. You know, if you're in this short right now, this is not what you want to see. So you're very disappointed at this follow through and potential trap trade. And you're thinking, man, if this reverses here, it's going to keep going up, and people are going to have their stop loss right here if it does happen on that trap. Potential higher low setup here. I'm looking for a new low, pandas. I'm looking for a new low, so I'm not actually going to go long here. I'm actually looking for a new low here before going long, right? Because you had this first break of trend here, right? And now you want to look for a new low. That reverses immediately. Does an outside bar reversal. I might go short here actually, pandas. If this candle finishes and breaks below the candle, this candle here, I might go short for that hidden second entry. Right, that just triggered actually the second entry of the second pullback. Happened in one bar, right? Triggers this, reverses up, and now it's trigger again at the bottom here. But it still needs to be a decent signal bar. Can't trade that. Yeah, I'm not going short here. Terrible signal bar. Still looking for a new low. Micro triple top. I may go low here if it does break here. I'm actually interesting going low here because looking for that new low still. I just wish it actually does trigger that second entry long instead of the micro triple top. I'm looking for that new low still, pandas. Now we have 4 overlapping bars in a row though. A little tricky. Tricky. Man, I want to go low here. I actually want to go short. Looking for that new low. 1, 2, 3, 4 overlapping bars. Very difficult to trade that in my opinion. Either way, very difficult to trade. Micro quad top. So micro quad top right now. Does break above it by 1 tick. Reverses. Might take the short here. Micro quad top. Let's go short. Let's see if I can get this one swing. I need 2.5 points here, pandas. Might be a boo-boo. Might have came in a little too early, but I need 2.5 points to pass that eval. See if I can get it here. Looks like it's about to trap me out though. Oh, pandas. A little too choppy. I was looking for that new low though. Still looking for that new low. Looks like it's about to trap me out. If this trap triggers, it might come back to the top of the trading range. But sitting on my pause here. Looking for that 2.5 points. Almost there. 2.5 points. Looking for that new low here. Woo! Touches my target. Let's go, baby! Did I make it? Did I get it? Pandas! Pandas! Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Give me it all! Give me everything! Let's go, baby! I got it all! Got the money, got the Super Saiyan, got the crown, got the flames, got everything. Let's go, baby! Pandas on stream! Getting that Apex evaluation, $9,000, pandas. How long did it take? What episode are we on? I don't even know. How long did that take? 15 episodes. Took 15 days. 15 trading days to get there. Pandas, let's go, baby. Just passed it. Woo! Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'll be right back. I'm going to celebrate with you guys. Pandas, my pandas. Pandas, my pandas. My pandas. Let's go, baby. Alright, I gotta take off some of these. There's a little too much going on the screen. Let's take off some of these animations. I'll keep this one on. I like the crown. I'll keep the crown on. Let's go, baby. $150,000 funded account coming my way. Wow, what a journey. So many ups and downs. Even after yesterday's loss of $2,000 on stream. Man, oh man, oh man, we were able to get it. We were able to get it, pandas. Let's go, baby. Today, I'll be drinking my Blanton's. The original single, I mean, if you guys never had Blanton's before, it comes in this like little potion looking bottle. And the packaging is just top notch. It has this little horse, little topper on the horse because it's Kentucky Derby. And man, it is just, you know, this is a time where you crack open the Blantons. Let's just say that. Little ASMR for you guys. Opening the bottle right now. If I can open this. Pop was not that satisfying. This is to you, pandas. Pouring it in for you guys. Hopefully you guys can hear this. It's a little bit. Pandas to the 150K. Passing the evaluation on stream. Doing it with you guys. The best community on YouTube. Do appreciate you guys joining me on this journey. And hopefully the next time we trade, it will be on this $150,000 account. Cheers, pandas. Take that deep breath in after drinking. A little whiskey. Feel that burn. But it's so smooth though. It's like a bourbon, but it's smooth. It's weird. It's like almost like a scotch. Nothing like a little whiskey. 10:30 in the morning. Little morning whiskey. Pandas. We got it, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That evaluation, top left of your screen, you can see, you know, what I started out with. My drawdown with the goal. We got there slowly but surely. It didn't even take 1 month to get here. It took 15 days. And so, if you were to do it, you know, you can do it within, you know, one period. You know, I mean, I guess you're supposed to pay monthly, but technically I don't have to pay anymore. You know. So that's the idea. Even though you save 50% on that funded account, right? Passing that evaluation. Once you pass the evaluation, you actually don't have to pay that monthly fee anymore because that's only for the evaluation. So the whole point is to hopefully pass the evaluation so you don't have to pay. Even 50% off doesn't matter. You just don't want to pay any of it. But yeah, pandas, here we are. If you want to open your own account, you can use the pinned message. There's a coupon code there for you guys. But today, yes, I feel like a king, keeping the crown on. Let's see if I can get the crown right on my head. There it is. Crown is right on my head. Got it. Let's go, baby. Pandas feels good. Pandas feels good. Let's go, baby. Passing the Apex evaluation within 15 days of trading. Oh, even after yesterday's debacle, if you stick to the plan, pandas, you can still do it. You know, the hardest part about yesterday was, right, not going on tilt, right? Sticking to the plan and not going on trades, not over trading, not trading. When I say over trading, not entering trades that you shouldn't trade. And not, you know, trading too much. You know, that's the hard part about those losing days. Is going on tilt. You know, the system is easy to understand. A two-legged pullback off key entries in the right market cycle. You know, first you gotta identify the market cycle. Are we in an uptrend, downtrend, or trading range? And then once you can identify that, you know, you can find good second entries off any of those key areas. So. Oh, but pandas, I mean, truly, you know, the hardest part is, you know, once you have the system down pat, the hardest part is not to go on tilt, you know, emotionally. And after yesterday's loss, you know, I was tempted just to go crazy, but I stuck to the plan. Pandas, my pandas, let me read some of your chats. I was just too busy celebrating. I think a lot of you guys are typing in with, like, you know, all caps. So sorry, the bot will be taking it off. going over. Uriel Cohen asks, once you pass it, can you take another 2 accounts for one monthly payment, $85? No. Every account that you open with Apex, you have to pay the $85 market data fee. And yeah, it is what it is. So technically, if you want to get the best bang for your buck, you have to use their biggest account, which is a 300K account. Pandas. Michael Chin? This is not the real Michael Chin. I know it's not. This is not the real Michael Chin. Wait, I gotta check this out. This is not the real Michael Chin. How come no one told me Michael Chin came into my channel? This is not the real Michael Chin. You guys. Hold up, pandas. Pandas. Is this the real Michael Chin? This is not Michael Chin. This cannot be. I mean, his. I just checked his profile. It's actually the same profile picture. I mean, it's easy to copy, but this is not Michael Chin. Is this really Michael Chin? Pandas. Did Michael Chin really enter my? This is not Michael Chin. No way. Michael Chin, hey, create a new video. Give a shout out to Bye Bye Money. Give a shout out to Bye Bye Money. We have another reversal pattern here, pandas. And that reversal is reversing the market. Break a trend to new low. This is actually beautiful here, right? We're in the uptrend. Break a trend to new low, and the two-legged pullback fails. A, B, C, failure, reversal. So this is actually a nice reversal to take as well. But I'm just sitting on my pause. I have nothing to trade right now. Be no reason to trade. Pandas, did Michael Chin really enter my... I don't think so. This cannot be the real... Michael Chin, if that's you... Michael Chin, if that's you, type in the chat. I mean, I don't know. You need to prove yourself if this is the real Michael Chin. Hey, Michael Chin, if that's really you, you can shill your website here. What's the name of your website? Man, if that's a real Michael Chin, that'd be awesome. That's pretty funny. I don't think it is, but the legend himself, Michael Chin. Thanks, guys. I'm just reading over the chats here. I missed all these chats because I was too busy celebrating. Uriel Cohen with the oh my gosh. Terrence Machado with the congrats. David, haha, yay. Fernando, let's go, baby. Aaron Westrick, let's freaking go. His his chat got deleted because a Nightbot got rid of it because it's all caps, but thank you. Henster K, Whiskey Time. Stephen Brown, heck yeah. Sleepy Joe, let's go, baby. F Zen, woohoo. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone, for cheering me on. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Kellyanne says make sure you check your realized number versus cash value. The thing is, on the Apex evaluation, if you look at it, it tells you the actual cash value. So whatever you see in the top left, that's already including all of your commissions and everything. So sorry, guys. The only people who can type in all caps are actually the pandas. If you're not a panda, if you have a gray name on the chat, then you know, you can't write in all caps. Thanks, guys. I'm just reading all the chats. I just really appreciate everyone congratulating me. People who never chat before are coming on the chat, and do appreciate it. Let's go, baby. Shannon Sue, you are a true inspiration. Oh, thank you. What can I say? I am a talking panda. How can you not be inspired by a talking panda? Sleepy Joe says maybe you could give Trades by Matt some tips on passing evaluations. Oh boy, I mean I love Trades by Matt, but his style, I can see why it's hard for him to pass evaluations. I'm not sure how many I'm not sure how many funded accounts he has, but I'm sure he has a couple. Iria really wants to know about these funded accounts. No, I mean it's whatever evaluation you pass is the funded account you get. And so I don't have 3 50K funded accounts. I have one 150K funded account with their rules with that funded account. So Ira, yes, if you every account you have, if you pass it, you have to pay the $85 still. Kelly S says I'm at 214K in my second 300K evaluation. Well, I'm not sure what that means. I think what she means is I am at 14,536 in my. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that 214K means. Oh, there are 314K. You're 14K. You're only about 5.5K away. You're really close, Kelly. Congrats, congrats. I wish I could click on the name and it'll take me to the person's profile. And so if I clicked on, like, you know, Michael Chin's name, it would take me to his. If it actually took me to his profile, then I know it would be him, but I'm pretty sure it's not him. Futures Trader says, because you are Michael Chin, when I asked you, you said you never heard of him. Now you know him? What are the chances I actually know this guy? Very tricky price action still. Very tricky. You just don't know if it's a strong bull trend or bear trend day today. It just keeps on tricking you. You think it was going to be a bull trend. That micro quad top right there made me want to enter short there. Micro quad top, looking for that new low, which is what we did. And we got the new low we did with the two-legged pullback. I was looking for that new low here. Finally got it, and it reverses after that new low. Nice reversal. Just gonna go over some of our chats here. I'm not, you know, I'm done with trading today, pandas. I did it. I did it. Let's go, baby. Yeah, make sure you guys scalp that like button. H Cal says only 80 likes, really? Yeah, Sleepy Joe. Those who were with me for a long time know that I first heard of this setup with Michael Chin, and I realized, you know, Mac from Price Action Trading System, he basically learned it from him, and then I looked at Mac stuff, and that's why I always recommend, you know, people who come on my channel and say that, you know, oh yeah, Mac is better than you, or, you know, blah blah blah. That's fine, you know. I have nothing against Mac. I respect Mac. I like Mac. I in fact tell people to go to Mac's website and get his stuff. They want to learn the two-legged pullback. So, but so it actually absolutely confuses me when people think who are trying to defend Mac come onto my channel. In fact, because of me, he probably made a lot more money. So you're welcome, Mac. But from Mac, I learned that he learned from Al Brooks, and so that's why at the end, I give credit to where credit's due, and that's my journey to here. Ralph Gruns asks, so when can you actually trade for profit with Apex? As soon as they give me the account. Once they give me the account, then I should be able to trade on their funded account, and then able to trade their funded account. Futures Trader says, for the record, I could care less who you are, but I think you should step out of the shadows and face reveal. For those who know me, I respect my privacy a lot, and and I just think, like, if you're truly trading, and you're showing people that you have all this money in your accounts, and and you're showing your face live, I don't think that's necessarily the best thing, to do. In general, the amount of money you have is a private thing. And to put on full display on YouTube, it's just like, it's kind of scary, It's a scary thing to do. And so I respect my privacy, especially, if you have a family. You don't, something like showing, Traced by Matt, he shows his face, obviously. And Thomas Wade shows his face, obviously. And it's up to everyone. But for me, I like to think a couple steps ahead. I like to think of the risk, and I'm pretty risk adverse. So this is why I'm trading two-legged pullback. And so especially you have other people to protect. You don't. This is why I always said, maybe if I hit 100K subscribers, I will do a face reveal. At 100K. If I get 100,000 subscribers, I will do a face reveal. Especially if your friends know, like, you make all this money, and it's just like, yeah, I'm fine with being a panda. I'm fine with being a panda. Especially in the world with YouTube, already just, with haters on YouTube right now, it's just like, well, I'm glad they just know I'm a panda. Because there's so many haters and unreasonable people on YouTube, and just in the world in general. It's just, I don't want to deal with any of that, so it is what it is, pandas. But regardless, I love all my pandas here, that's for sure. Pandas, my pandas. Roberto Aku asks, what is the website for Mac? I think it's Price Action Trading System. If you just type that in Google, you can find it, but I think it's priceactiontradingsystem.com. David says, will you ever do a trading course? No, because I might do a free one on YouTube, just for you guys, so you guys can know, like, a little bit more in terms of, like, when to, I should do one on, like, context and how to find good context. But it's just, I'm not selling material. I'm not selling a trading course. That's not my goal here. There's plenty of material out there for you guys. But I think, if I were to do something, I'll probably just make it for free on YouTube, or for, like, members only. I don't know. Something like that. And you guys can have access to all of that. But other than that, just every single day on stream is a tutorial, and I try to go over all my thinking and why I do the things I do. And so most of my setups are pretty I'm pretty outspoken about my setup here. It's a two-legged pullback, and so. Jonathan Hotspot wants me to sell him something. If you guys want to support me, you guys can become pandas. You can hit the join button on the video. If you want to help monetarily, you can also, you know, any purchases on the indicators helps me. Obviously, you using the Apex affiliate link helps me. Obviously, so all these things help me. Scalping that like button also helps me. And if you can swing that subscribe button, that also helps me. So all these little things help me. You guys throwing on the chat saying congratulations, that all helps me. You guys just being here helps me. So, love this community. Pandas, my pandas. Hopefully by tomorrow I can figure out why my computer is running at Mach 3 right now. Sounds like it's about to launch into outer space. Getting some interesting price action here. Skabrishki says, today it is important to remind you have helped the community through hard trading times. To see you succeed today allows others to push through those hard times and not give up. Thank you. Hey, appreciate that, man. See, this is why it's worth it. This is why the community is worth it. For every hater, there are like 100 people who support this channel, and so I do appreciate it. Pandas, do appreciate you guys joining and being here for my journey. You guys were here the entire time. I even failed one time in the beginning. That trailing stop loss I was really not used to it. I traded way too large. And for the second time, I just said I cannot trade that large. I have to trade small and controlled all the way through, and that's what we did. It took 15 days, but it's all good, pandas. Even with those 15 days, you had a half day of trading, you had a holiday within there, so even the holiday was very volatile, but still, I wasn't sitting there all day at my computer trading. I was, enjoying the holidays, and so I kind of like have some days missed throughout the time, but it's all good, pandas. Yeah, future trader. It's nothing against you. I'm just saying, like, I 100% agree. I understand. You said congrats for the Apex funding, but to get 100% legitimacy, you will eventually have to show who you are. It will do wonders for your credibility. People don't 100% like interacting with an avatar. Sure, I guess, but for me, the privacy is worth it, and yeah, I'm honestly fine with this community. I love this community. But I don't the legitimacy thing, the trading will speak for itself, in my opinion. And showing my face or not, I'm not sure how much that will help in terms of the trading, right? It will legitimize me as a channel, maybe, because people really, I don't think it's really more in terms of legitimizing. It's more the fact that people think the panda avatar is childish. And so when they join the stream, especially if you're a little older, or if you're just like really serious, super serious about trading, you don't want to see like a cartoon panda face. And in my mind, it's not necessarily about the avatar; it's about the content. And so, yeah, that's why people don't like the panda avatar, because to them it doesn't seem fitting for them in terms of how serious they take trading, and they think it's a little silly, panda avatar. But it is what it is, and to each his own. And there are plenty of people out there who stream, and they will show their face or not even show their face, just have voice. And you're more than welcome. Anyone here is more than welcome to start a live trading stream. Doing what I do, and in fact, I love it if you do it, and support anyone who does do it. I think anyone who helps the community with content, you know, they're a friend of mine, friend of this channel, and friend of the Panda Army. Nah, you guys don't have to attack futures trader. I 100% agree. I know people have told me that, and I just tell them, you know, unfortunately, we're gonna go with the panda. We're just keeping the panda, and you know, and everyone can, you know, choose to watch or not, and that's their own choice. But if people have told me that, you know, if you just got rid of the avatar, just in general, and just do voice trading, they would enjoy that more. And you know, I don't know, put a little post in the bottom left of your monitor if you don't like the panda avatar. But it's just what it is. It is what it is. But don't attack anyone, you know, just because they're, you know, they want me to show my. Wow, this is breaking down pandas. Absolutely incredible. All right, pandas. Congrats, and thanks everyone for your support. Next time we trade, hopefully it will be on the fund account. I think it might take 2 to 3 days. Not sure how long, but yeah. Regardless, I'll still see you guys tomorrow on stream, 9 a.m. bright and early Eastern time. Trade safe, everybody, and hopefully you guys are able to get your bamboo today. As always, happy trading. God bless.